They'll run. Here comes the rookie from Michigan State.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a gain of a yard there, now it'll be third down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stroud. Now this one finds McConkey.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Now Stroud. That is caught.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chris Olave
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. Big strides, look at him go.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 67 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Open man right side is Ingram. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's good for our Colts.
Now Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, you got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Steps away.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. A short throw to Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud to throw it.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Jackson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson now. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they're going to throw it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's Stroud. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Slot man moves right. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Final play of the half. Stroud
Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Stroud looking to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
That one complete to McConkey.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
2nd down and 4. And Stroud now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Play action. Stroud now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Steelers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. It's Jackson.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is
taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Steelers have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The slot man in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 68 yards.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So here we go. The Colts will go for two.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Keeps the score Colts 40, Steelers 35.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
154 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Second and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. To throw is Jackson. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll to the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards.
And the Colts add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Lad McConkey, 70 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Jackson. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now second down and a few inches.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Jackson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
At their own 30-yard line.
This is first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be called touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Colts, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.